In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 22, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Boston Celtics. This Friday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will travel to Boston to take on the Boston Celtics. Tip-off will be inside TD Garden. These two teams have not faced off this regular season, but they will both be looking to bounce back. The Timberwolves are coming into this one after falling to the Dallas Mavericks 104-99. They struggled on the offensive end of the floor as they only shot 26.7% from deep. They will have to be more efficient on the offensive end of the court in this one if they want to challenge the Celtics on the road. The Boston Celtics are entering this matchup after falling to the Indiana Pacers 117-112. They struggled on the defensive end of the court as they couldn't come up with enough stops to win that game. They will have to be more aggressive in this one if they want to take care of business at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Timberwolves are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record. The Celtics are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 home games, 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games following a loss, and 0-5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings overall. The Timberwolves are 1-9-1 against the spread in the last 11 meetings in Boston, and the Timberwolves are 3-12-1 against the spread in the last 16 meetings overall. The Timberwolves are shorthanded again as Jordan McLaughlin, Taurean Prince, and Karl Anthony Towns are still out, while the Celtics are keeping an eye on Marcus Smart, who is listed as questionable for this one. Boston has lost 3 in a row, but the second half of the Pacers game was very solid offensively, and defensively they can use that momentum into this one. Minnesota, meanwhile, is not the same team without Towns, as the offense down low is not as good. As well, Boston is 9-7 against the spread at home this season, while Minnesota is 6-9 against the spread as the road team, as they have struggled on the road. The Celtics offense is also hitting its stride with Tatum playing at an MVP level, and I expect Boston's offense to be too much for Minnesota here. The Celtics will score the majority of the points, as Minnesota has struggled on the defensive end of the court this season. Boston has the highest adjusted offensive rating, and the Timberwolves are surrendering the 22nd most points per game. They won't efficiently stop the Celtics, and Boston will slowly pull away. I also see both teams pushing the ball up the court with pace. According to dunksandthrees.com, the Timberwolves have the 6th highest adjusted pace rating, and the Celtics have the 14th highest. Each team will look to score in transition, and they aren't afraid to pull the trigger early in the shot clock. The Timberwolves are also scoring the 11th most points per game, and they have the 3rd highest shooting percentage. They will knock down shots throughout this game and do their part in pushing the score past the total number. I see both of these teams consistently scoring throughout this game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Bucks versus Brooklyn Nets. This Friday, the Milwaukee Bucks will travel to Brooklyn to take on the Brooklyn Nets. Tip-off will be inside the Barclays Center. These two teams matched up earlier in the season, as the Bucks walked away with a 110-99 victory. The Milwaukee Bucks are coming into this one after falling to the Cleveland Cavaliers 114-106. They struggled on both ends of the court, as they will have to be more efficient in this one if they want to challenge the Nets on the road. The Brooklyn Nets are entering this game after defeating the Golden State Warriors 143-113. They were on fire on the offensive end of the court, as they consistently scored throughout that game. They will have to stay hot at home if they want to give the Bucks a run for their money. Looking at the betting trends, the Bucks are 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games, 6-2-2 against the spread in their last 10 games against a team with a winning record, and 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games following a loss. The Nets are 12-37-2 against the spread in their last 51 home games, 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 games against a team above .600, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 11 to 2 to 1 in the last 14 meetings overall. The Bucks are 36 to 16 to 1 against the spread in the last 53 meetings overall, and the Bucks are 19 to 6 to 1 against the spread in the last 26 meetings in Brooklyn. The Bucks will likely be shorthanded once again as K.A. Tris Middleton is currently listed as doubtful, while the Nets are keeping an eye on Yuta Watanabe is questionable with right hamstring tightness. This should be a great game. Brooklyn is a much better team at home and is as hot as any team in the league as they have really started to find their groove and are proving they are a legit title contender. Meanwhile, Milwaukee hasn't been as good on the road, while the Nets have a good enough defense to be able to shut down the Bucks' offense. Without Middleton, as well, Milwaukee's overall game takes a hit as he is such an important player on offense and defense. The Brooklyn Nets are playing their best ball of the season right now, which includes nearly 56% shooting in air last 5 games. I'm not eager to step in front of the Nets in their current form. The Milwaukee Bucks have had issues on the road, where they lose by an average of 3 points. The Bucks are coming into this meeting with plenty of momentum, but the Nets are absolutely red hot at the moment, and they are coming into this one fresh off a beatdown of the short-handed Warriors. It's hard to split these two squads at the moment, but with the line so short, I'll take the Nets to get the job done at home. So the Brooklyn Nets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams can score a ton of points, and Brooklyn will be fine getting into a back and forth game. This season, the Nets are 15 to 17 and hitting the over, while Milwaukee is 16 to 15. As well, Brooklyn is currently playing at a pace of 100.9, which ranks 20th, but their offensive efficiency is 113.9, which is 3rd. Milwaukee, meanwhile, plays at a pace of 101.7, which ranks 15th, while their offensive efficiency is 109.7, which ranks 18th. As well, in Milwaukee's last 10 games, the games are averaging 214 points per game, while Brooklyn's last 10 games are averaging 232.5 points per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Raptors versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Toronto Raptors and Cleveland Cavaliers meet Friday in NBA action at the Rocket Mortgage Field House. The Toronto Raptors have lost 7 of their last 9 games. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won 5 straight games. Looking at the betting trends, the Raptors are 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 road games, 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning record, and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Cavaliers are 15-5 to 1 against the spread in their last 21 home games, and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games following a win. Head-to-head, the over is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in Cleveland, and the Raptors are 1-7 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Cleveland. The Cavs have been the best home team in the NBA this year, where they are 16-2. Cleveland has been much better defensively when playing at home, and the Cavs come into this game fully healthy as well. Toronto is healthier now after getting Siakam back, but Anunoby is still out, and this team doesn't have good depth. The Raptors have struggled to defend since Siakam went out a couple weeks ago, and their defense has continued to be an issue even with him back. Anunoby has also been a key part of the team, particularly on defense, and he will likely be out again for this game. The Toronto Raptors have been in a funk this last week or so, and their defense has been rough during this losing stretch. Heck, the Raptors also nearly still lost, with Siakam dropping a 50 ball against the Knicks. The Cleveland Cavaliers are one of the best home teams in the league, where they win by an average of 10 points. So the Cleveland Cavaliers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Raptors have been playing faster over the last 2 weeks, and they've struggled defensively during their losing streak as well. Toronto ranks 25th in total pace, and Cleveland ranks 30th in total pace, but the Raptors have played more up-tempo over the last several weeks. Toronto has given up 115 points or more in 3 of their last 5 games. Cleveland should be able to build an early lead in this matchup, and usually games where a team is up significantly are faster tempo as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.